Right. Hi, everybody. So, I took a nap. I needed it. I very much did. And now, we're going to hopefully end the nightmare. So, I have already gone through and done all of the PS1 sets of the Dingo Pictures, Phoenix Games garbage. Unfortunately, there is still a total of 4 more of these fucking games, and it's on the PS2. Now, from what I have seen, the PS2 ones, they're different. The PS2 sets actually involve more than slime puzzles, which is why I'm not really going to bring up a video this time. It's why I'm not really going to have something up for something else quite yet. But it's definitely going to be, at the very least, a bit more interesting to talk about in regards to the other stuff. So there's that. For now, though, what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be starting with this of Animal Soccer World. And, yeah, hopefully we can get something out of it. Other than me being quiet and putting on more of Insect's videos. Hopefully. Let's start it. There's that dreaded fucking logo. And there's Code Monkeys. So that means that gesture motherfucker is their fault, really. But yeah. Free languages. This asshole we're going to be seeing every single time, by the way. And so there are a few things. This is the movie. We obviously can't do that. This is the painting minigame. This is a jigsaw puzzle minigame, which is interesting. I don't quite know what this is. There's the sliding puzzle. And there's a matching card game. Let's stop by this. It's the options. And of course, they changed it a bit. So I'm guessing this is the movie music. This is the sound effects. And this is mouse speed. Right. I'm going to start with the matching card game first. So there are 3 of these, 16, 24, and 32. And we're going to go through each one from the easiest to the hardest. There we go. Now, if I press well done play again, will it just bring me to the menu? Okay, good. Still X that way. Hang on. Which one? That one. Very nice. At least the icons are unique. That's the nicest thing I can even fucking say about it. There it is. Okay. Which one? Yeah, there you are. And there was... Hey there, Ruby. Pretty sure one of you was a candy cane. There it is. You were the kite. The umbrella. Okay. And that was it. That was the matching card game. So now for the other thing, the jigsaw puzzle. There are 3 sets. And it's all those pictures again. Oh boy. It looks like the pictures are in more... I guess they gave shadowing and such to the screenshots from the actual cartoon movie thing. Because they definitely didn't have these shadows. Alright, here it is. So... Oh boy, we got sound effects. So yeah, this is the entire fucking game. Spiked Nips in HD. Yep. Oh! It also just lets me put in the wrong ones. Interesting. Interesting. Good to know. That means I can fuck up like that and the game will never actually tell me. In fact, this guy keeps celebrating like I'm doing it correctly, so... Yeah, that's great. That's fun. They're all the same shape! Every single puzzle piece the same fucking shape except for the sides. Oh, this is gonna be great. With this fucking garbage? Oh man. This is truly an experience to be sure. And I gotta go through all the pictures on all 3 difficulties with this shit. Dogs of the pitch. Oh god. This is gonna be just oodles of fucking fun. Okay. Oh, God. I'm trying my best to, like, compare it to the image on the right. It's not gonna be that easy. Grab that, that's a corner, and that goes there, I think. Actually, I think you go there. This is truly video games. Go down there, actually. What's funny is that there's no like record thing. There's no like timer here. So you can't even like time yourself on how fast you're gonna be. Does it go? Where does this piece go? I'm gonna put it over to... Did it just erase? No, it just moved it. That would really suck if it just erases pieces just because I did that. Okay, that has to be correct. Like... But what's this arm there? Oh wait, does it go... Do I have it placed incorrectly? Oh my god, I did. Yeah, this could be a lot of fun trying to make sure I'm having the correct pieces considering shit's gonna look similar. Because the artwork in this game is just so good. Oh god. I think that's correct. I can't tell. God, this is bad. Oh, sorry. There we go. They do. They do. But it's still the Dingo Pictures movie. Which, oh my god, I can re-grab pieces I've already done. There's no protection. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can hardly tell with the pieces on the fucking right there. It's all just looking like a mess. I think that's correct. God, this is gonna suck. Yeah, this is definitely a choice. Like, these pieces look the fucking same. Like, it's gonna be hard to tell, like, which piece is different. Wait, am I... He's saying incorrect. Oh. Oh my god, he's actually telling me which one's correct and which one isn't. You are fucking kidding me. Hang on. Yeah, he's telling me which one's incorrect. Okay. Okay, his animation... The sound effects do not help you. The sound effects are just bullshit, but the fucking animation guy there, the gesture, they're actually telling me, like, this one's correct, this one isn't. This is such a mess, though. This is such a mess of a fucking game. That does not look correct. Oh my god. Oh god. This is what we're doing for the next... This is what we're doing for this stream, guys. This is the entire fucking stream right now. We're close to being done with the nightmare. Which means we have to suffer with the jigsaw puzzles as well now. At the very least, I can use the gesture guy to tell me if a piece is incorrect. God, this is gonna suck, though. At least the end ones actually have protection. Except for if they're on the actual spots where their ends end. God, it's so bad. It's so bad. Where does this go? Oh, wait. God, I can barely fucking tell. It's just a squiggle of lines. I think the fast movement might be fucking me right now. Because this is not that slow either. This is faster than the mouse that was happening on the PS1 version. I'll keep it going as is. But Jesus fucking Christ. Just taking pot shot guesses. Let's see. Yes, I am still playing this thing. Though we're playing the PS2 version, which means that we're dealing with worse thing. Much worse thing. Fuck. I can't even tell. We'll no, I want that back here. Better is subjective. There's more. We haven't gone to the slime puzzle yet. We can't make our judgment just yet on if it's actually better till we see the quality of the slime puzzles. Right now, it just has more. Where the fuck does this go? I'm looking at it, I have no idea where this goes. If IGN give Bubsy 4D a 1 out of 10, they're memeing. They're absolutely fucking memeing. No one's gonna take that seriously. This goes on the right side, so it's his nose. God. It's a tiny foot. I think it's a tiny there. Nope. You. Jesus. Nope. Yeah, there we go. That is a an interesting opinion piece there. Avoid that's a very interesting opinion piece you made there in regards to your choice of buying the game. Oh my god. There's not even any analog stick control, by the way. I can't use the analog sticks on this. It's all D-pad. This is truly a game. This is truly a game. I'm pretty sure the artist behind this is Dingo Pictures, and I don't think they even exist anymore. I don't even know if it's possible to even contact the people behind this shit anymore. I'm pretty sure the Dingo Pictures domain was sold off, in fact. I don't know what happened there. God, I'm gonna get real sick and tired of this sound. I'm glad that there is no penalty or anything to this. I'm glad I could just keep doing this until it does the little jump thing, telling me I've done it correctly. God, I can't even tell if it's like a fucking side or not. God, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's all just shit. Yep, Soundwave. They do. They fucking do. And here you can see it, I'm dealing with every single one of them. Because I've done all the PS1 ones. And now I'm dealing with the PS2 ones. Of which there's more. I don't think these are better. But there's definitely more of it. No, there's no PS3 ones. I'm pretty sure the companies behind this shit all fucking died after the Wii. If anything, the motherfucker might try to make mobile versions of these, but that's about it. I don't even think if he can, though. Look, I appreciate the fact that any game can get achievements on that site. Even if it's something like this. And from what I've been told, apparently the achievements did have an achievement for watching the movie. They did. They all got removed. So the set creator, they did put in the thing. They did put in the fucking achievement for watching the movie. But then at some point, that shit got removed from the sets. Which I believe is bullshit. I believe watching the terrible fucking movies should be a 0-point achievement. Because that's the main reason you're here, is to watch the shitty movies. You're not here to play the jigsaw puzzle or the fucking sliding games. I think they're like 30 minutes long, and like pretty sure 30 minutes or an hour long sort of movie. I forgot how long they actually last for, because they were on VHS and DVDs in like different languages back then. I think you need to go somewhere around here. No. I think you might be... Yeah, an elephant piece. God, it's so hard to differentiate if it's a rock or a fucking elephant. I don't even know what this is. Oh my god. That looks like a rock. That 100% looks like a fucking rock. Okay. And yeah, Dalmatians free. We're doing Dalmatians free, by the way. We're doing the Dalmatians free game. That is on the radar of this. There was a Dalmatians 2, and I believe there was a Dalmatians 1. I know. I know. God, I'm trying to... It's obviously the grassy area, but... Okay. If only. If only the technology was that advanced that we could have a Yi achievement where you witness the meme. Unfortunately, I don't think the retro achievement thing is, I guess, like, capable enough to fucking do something like that. I can't even tell what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to... It's Dingo Pictures Dalmatian, not the Disney one. All the Dalmatian movies from Dingo Pictures are pretty much the exact fucking same stuff. So whatever you ended up liking about Dalmatian 1 from Dingo Pictures, you're getting the same kind of quality. Oh, trust me, I already did that. I already mastered Bubsy 3D before doing this shit. Like, the whole point of this is so I can showcase to you that if I really were to cheapen this, I would do this. I would do these sets during my whole little 100 Masters Under a Year thing. Because I've done like 10 of these already, and that only took like a few days. So I can 100% cheapen this. I can 100% make my little journey here, like, less enjoyable, but done quicker. I chose not to. God, this sucks. This sucks. This is such a bad game. And it's still just an activity center fucking pile of shit. I can't even tell what any of the green is supposed to go to, because all the green looks the fucking same. And it's in these tiny pieces where I can barely tell what shit is, because there's all these lines around. Like, I still don't know what this is. I'm looking at it, I have no fucking clue where this goes. Oh my god. Yeah, I was supposed to... Oh, fucking hell. Oh, what an experience. Did you also know that that Desert Fox thing was a bootleg of Super Bubsy? It was not an official release. There were numerous bootlegs, including a Korean one. But even when I have the piece over it, it doesn't look like it's actually matching until I put it in. Even when the piece is correct, it does not look correct until I put it in. For artwork like this, I don't think... No, it was real. That's about Desert Fox Bubsy was indeed a real release, but it was a bootleg release. It's unofficial. Look at all the green! Look at all the fucking green! What do you want this? Yamaneko Bubsy was legit. They did do a legitimate Japanese release of Bubsy 1. The bootlegs were mainly of Super Bubsy. Because it was easier to bootleg a PC game than it was a fucking console game. Jesus Christ. Yes, Bubsy Adventure was also a bootleg. Although that would be the Korean version. Who is this guy? Oh my god. It ended up being semi-official because of what was found about it. But it legitimately is just like an unofficial release. The Bubsy corn line is 100% a fucking bootleg food thing. Much like the Bubsy game store in Brazil. Like, Bubsy is not making any money off his likeness being stolen and put onto fucking corn chips. And the main reason why people were getting away with that shit too is because of the fact that, like, there was barely any protection happening for Bubsy at all, even at the time. And once Bubsy was dead, people were just going full frontal because, like, no one really owned the Bubsy IP for quite a while. Next picture. Oh, the Violin Cat's great, huh? They stole that design from the Aristocrats. A Disney product. Dingo Pictures stole quite a few design choices from Disney. That's just one of the cats on Aristocats. Like, they stole fucking Simba from Lion King for multiple movies. Dingo Pictures did not give a shit. They just did whatever the fuck they want. It actually was void. The Bubsy Paws thing was 100% successful. They reached their goal. They managed over $2,600 so far from last I checked. They reached their goal. What instrument would Zinni play? Guitar, I guess. It wasn't really a meme site, it was just an April Fool's Day joke. Like, the Bubsy Paws thing has honestly been a bit of a running joke since, like, the advertisements for Bubsy 1. It's not it's not really a meme thing. It's just part of the whole Bubsy thing, I guess. Plus, there was still a bit of a pun in regards to the whole thing too. Of only Paws. There was 100% a joke towards the whole thing. Oh god. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. I prefer if talk about Arnie just doesn't happen here. I really do want to move on from the guy. So please, please leave Arnie out of my life. Thank you, Void. Where the fuck else would this go? I'm pretty sure this is for the fucking wall here. Oh my god. What, you were saying this was correct before? What? Oh, whatever. It's going as well as you'd expect it, Void. I mean, you have eyes. And I'm gonna keep it there. There we go. Also, I guess some different news. There's a lot of more drama going on. It was 40K Rise, something like that, and Reforged, the Total American Wasteland mod that's always like Fug Pro. People are finding out more and more that the staff for that modification are assholes, and it seems like more people are stepping down because of it. So, yeah, that's news I've been hearing about, and I'm just going to continue basically avoiding Reforged for the foreseeable future because I'm already pretty aware of how bad the staff has been. And, yeah, find out that things are still not looking good doesn't really shock me. And I'd just rather avoid it, honestly. God, where does this fucking piece go? I can't. I'm looking at it, and I just don't see where this would actually go. Nothing fits. Oh my god. My thoughts on Whip Ran Bubsy. It's interesting. I do not consider it in any way official, much like I do not consider the James Terrell Bubsy official anyway. But it's interesting. It'd be like if you tried to make the Sonic Dream Collection canon to the Sonic franchise. It just would not work. I am already so fucking sick of the Jigsaw game. There are more Bubsy fan games. There was an Atari 2600 Bubsy fan game. There is also currently a fan game being made as a modification of a Pokemon game with Bubsy in it. Oh my god, the spiked nips, how could I forget? At least we're not getting any more fart noises, we're just getting fake magical noises. Every fucking time. No matter what you do. By the way, Void, I'm gonna say this right now, considering what you currently know of and such. You're in the Bubsy Discord server, aren't you? Then how do you know of some of this shit? Because it really hasn't been posted very much or made very known outside the Bubsy Discord server. Oh god. Bet they're being ran like shit, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the context. I couldn't even guess the context if I tried. There are a few that I regret. This being one of them. All of these are regretful. There's your spiked nips. I don't have any words for this shit. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why we have this scene at all. Again, Dingo Pictures were just doing just whatever the fuck they want to do. And yeah, they're geese. Fair enough. Fair enough, Void. I would say the Bubsy server that I run, the officious Bubsy fan server, is the closest to official than where you're probably at. I'm gonna be honest. Considering we have the developers, the multiple games there and everything. And are also credited in one of the Bubsy games. So it's interesting that there is just another server out there, and I kind of worry on what goes on there. The Atari server is the Atari server. Like, it's just Atari's place. There's a lot more going on there than just Bubsy. Wait, is this a corner piece? Oh, it is. I can barely fucking tell. Yeah, I understand that, Void. I'm just saying, in regards to the most reach, the one that we have, the Oblivious, no, the Officious Bubsy fan server, that one has, like, legitimately the most reach in terms of notice when it comes to the fan servers. I am aware there have been others. Some of them existed before us, but died or went completely dead silent. For one reason or another, at least. Like, we've managed over 500 members, so... I'd say we've done well for a Bubsy fan server. God, what the fuck are some of these? It is genuinely so hard to figure out where shit's supposed to go when it comes to the size. Like, the artwork does not make this easy in any way, shape, or form. It's like numerous fucking bats. Which one is it? They look the fucking same in their positioning and the look. Like, it's so hard to tell. And some of the outfits are very similar. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. No, okay. This one. Okay. God, I can't even tell what that is. Okay. It's obviously boobs. I think that's the yeah, that. So it's grass. I think that's a neck. Oh my god. Where's this guy? Where the fuck does that piece go? Like... No. Well, it's a spite's neck. There we go. God, this is so shit. There we go. Okay. Is it the shoe length area? I don't even know where this one goes. And that one's a fucking... just nothing bar. A lot of them have this exact same fucking hand gesture. Okay, these are the last pieces, so should be able to find them through, I guess, brute force. I'm not really shocked that there's a Wild Woody Discord server, since that's still somewhat active due to the porn game. And also the voice actor's still doing shit. I bet you, I'm gonna say this right now, with the Wild Woody Discord server, is the voice actor for Wild Woody there? You're not trying hard enough. That guy loves playing as Wild Woody, so I'm surprised that he hasn't fucking joined a fan server for that shit as of yet. That duck face. Oh my god. Damn. Not many fans of Wild Woody I see. They look the fucking same. Like, why do that? Yep, they definitely did that, Hotman Gaming. They definitely did make Skateboard Mass Extreme Edition, which I did a long play of a few years back. You can check my long plays on my channel to find that, in which I spent hours sitting on my ass going through that nightmare. First fucking time. It was definitely a game. Compared to this, this is not a game. This is just a DVD menu with activity center shit to it. Yet they license it like a fucking game because they're assholes. And they try to use Disney picturesque shit to make unsuspecting parents and old people think they're getting their kids something good, when in reality they're just giving them garbage. That looks wrong. Oh my god. I swear, he jumped in joy when I put that there. That's... What the fuck? Is it... Oh my god. I mean, the fact that a Wild Woody fan server exists at all is quite neat. Sorry, I'm just getting bored again with this shit. This is so much. This is so fucking much. And the worst part is that very soon I have to do the slime puzzles again. And I know for a fact it's gonna be all of these same fucking pictures again. I know for a fact they're not gonna bother, like, having different pictures for that shit. I know it's gonna be this shit again. Okay. I think that's the monkey. Pretty sure it's the monkey, like, there. There are above Discord service of over 100 members. Let me count how many members we actually have in ours. $598. So yeah, I think we made quite a bit of an outreach in terms of the noise we've made. God, I can't even tell which one is which. Yeah. And a reminder that the Bubsy server with us, the one I run, it's also credited in the Perfect Collection, as well as my name being on the Perfect Collection. That is legitimately, like, how far our outreach went. We got the notice of Michael Berlin before he died. We got the notice of Bubsy and Tomo back when it was owned by Tomo. We got the notice of Atari. We got the notice of fucking Febreze. We've got the notice of Limited Run Games. We've got the notice of multiple of the people with Bubsy and such. Yeah. We had Michael Berlin join the server for a short period before he passed away. Like, he was basically just relaxing, like having a bit of a vacation for himself, and he decided to join. It was for a short period. He went by, like, Mr. Grumpy, I think it was. But yeah, like, he was happy to see that there was a fandom. And he found it to be, you know, quite nice. I believe his Discord account still exists, but again, he barely posted. He was barely active. He only really just made it just to join the server for a little bit and just see what it was like. He mainly used Facebook back in the day. That was his main thing. And some of the community members of the Bubsy Discord also spoke to him on Facebook. That includes Dr. Clue, who is one of our moderators. Yeah. And he has also talked about the officious Bubsy fan server multiple times in his blog. Again, like the fan server, legitimately, and I mean this with honesty, has been one of the biggest impacts for Bubsy as a whole. With all the noise that was made, all the action activity was done around it, and all the notice that was brought in because of it, and still being brought in, like, I would generally say that it's one of the most important fan servers of Bubsy. Which is why we try our very best to be clean, to be good, to be kind, and to not really allow assholes and trolls around just being horrible people. You know? We want it to be a good place for everyone that's a Bubsy fan. And that includes being welcoming to people who. The fan blog is important, but the fan blog also advises the Discord server of being important. Because we also have gone out of our way to like advertise the fan server when, like, the fan blog whenever a new post happens. My God. God, this game sucks. Why is it like this? I have to go through 3 more of these. God, where does this one go? Um, we have experience on some people doing shit like that. We immediately take care of them as soon as possible. We had one raid, like an actual raid, and we did have a feud fight with a certain person who I will not name in the past. But yeah, otherwise the server has generally been clean and kind. Like there's generally not been that many issues. We have been very quick to take care of trolls. We have people who definitely have some heavy opinions on stuff of Bubsy, but I wouldn't really consider them trolls. I just consider them people who have, some different opinions essentially, even if they may be a bit douchey about it. Though if they go too far, then we would get rid of them. Yeah. As long as you're not trying to pick fights over it and what have you, I'm okay with you, you know, liking one Bubsy game over another, or only liking the character and the characters and what have you, and the artwork and such, more so in the games. Like, we're not super strict in regards to, like, who is okay to have, just so long as you behave yourself. Just so long as you're not picking fights, as you're not trying to start shit, and as long as you're not essentially breaking any of the server rules that we have. Oh my god, hang on. Fuck's sake. He definitely danced when I put that there. I remember that. Wanker. God, even when he is supposed to be telling me if I've done it right or wrong, he fucks around with me. There are people who don't really like the redesign of Bubsy there. There are also people who do like it. Again, we accept many people as long as you behave yourself and not be an asshole. And trust me, there have been people who don't like the Bubsy redesign who have been assholes, and we have been very strict on them in regards to their behavior. I'll link the server invite here um, once I'm done with this puzzle. Wow, what a cow. What a great fucking face for a cow. Okay. Match day announcements. Alright, there you go. That is the server. If you want to join, feel free to. Just again, behave yourself. If you can't behave yourself over the redesign, and you want to pick fights with people who like Bubsy 4D, then yes, don't join. I don't want you to come in here to start shit. That's fine. Like, again, if you can behave yourself, then feel free to join. There's plenty of people who like the other Bubsy games, and you can gush and what have about Bubsy 3D or Fractured Fairy Tales, Bubsy 2, what have you, because there are fans of those. Where the fuck does this go? Wait, hang on. God, I can barely tell. It doesn't help that the hand's in the way, so there are things I want to see that I can't fucking see. That's correct. I hope. I am low-key hating these jigsaw puzzles. I I don't like doing this. I don't like the sliding puzzles either. I feel like this shit's just not fucking enjoyable in any way. The matching game puzzle went by so fucking quickly that do you remember anything about it? Do any of you remember anything about the matching game puzzle I did beforehand? Before doing this shit? Because I fucking don't. He's celebrating for that. This was correct before. Now it's not. Like, I feel like I'm being trolled by this fucking gremlin. Oh, that's a horse. I couldn't even tell that was a bottom piece. My hand was covering up the bottom part. Don't know why it took so long to decline, but sure. Like I'm not gonna force you into it. If you don't want to join, then you don't have to. Okay then. Okay, that's all the jigsaw puzzles. Guess what? Sliding game time. Oh my god, there are different pictures. Oh, that's even less ability for me to... Oh, this is slower. Oh no. This is worse. This is worse. Oh no. This is worse. Oh, I fucking hate it. Is the recording trick even gonna work for this? Oh my god, it's not even wanting to capture it. Okay, I'm gonna have to manually capture this. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Alright. That goes by so fast. Oh god. That goes by so fucking fast. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to, like, try to copy this. Yeah, it really jumps. Oh god. Okay. Let's see. Tools. Properties. Put the 60 FPS. No, it's still jumpy. Okay, I need to now turn my recording to 60 FPS. I didn't do that. 30 FPS is just not possible. Oh no. Okay. Let's try that one. Let's try this one. This was 60 FPS. So reverse. I can somewhat follow it now. Somewhat. The night is still fucking young. It either moves quickly in 2 or it moves in 1. Even with 60 FPS, this is a miserable time. God. Yeah, this one's miserable. This one's more miserable on the PS1. Because at the very least on the PS1, moving around was slower. So I can tell where the fuck things were going. But no, the recording can't even keep up with the fucking movement for this. Even on 60 FPS. This is fucked. I really wish a solver would exist for this shit, because this is not fun. This is not fun. I have a feeling that the way this works is actually programmed differently, considering how differently this is acting. Also, this time does not feel accurate either. I think this timer is going by much faster than the PS1. Yeah, that timer's going much faster. Fucking hell. Look how fucking fast that is. There's no fucking way. Like, Like, I refuse to do this quote-unquote legitimately by trying to figure it out. Like, this game does not fucking deserve it. I was really hoping to be able to get this shit done today. I have a strong feeling that's not going to happen now. I have a very strong feeling that this is going to take another day to get through. Both because of the jigsaw and the slider puzzles. This is fucked. This is fucked in the head. That's 4 moves in 1 frame. And then there are 2 moves right after on the next frame. What the fuck? That's fucking 5 moves. Oh my god. My recording software is struggling to keep up. Did we make a mistake? No, we're still in it. Okay. Fucking hell. I didn't think the slime puzzles we made harder, but here we fucking are. God, trying to follow the very start of this is a pain. Oh, hang on. Yeah, going that way. God. I'm struggling so hard to keep up with this. We're on the 6x6 and this is fucking horrible. Oh my god. Pretty sure it's gonna be that next. Yep. Okay. This is mad! This is fucking mad! Like, the recording is struggling so much that there's such... It's a good frame of pauses, and then suddenly it jumps like 5 spots. And other times it's like 1 spot after the amount of pauses. Like, it's just all over the fucking place. Oh my god. That's a massive jump within 1 frame. Surprisingly, the person that owns Wild Woody is the voice actor. Thank God. God. This is so much. I hate this. Yeah, no, I can confirm to you that the voice actor for Wild Woody owns the copyright at this point, like the intellectual property of Wild Woody. If he wanted to. He would need to get some people to make that happen. But there's a reason why he's able to do his likeness, his voice, on, like, other people's work, and why Wild Woolly is in a porn game. It's because he himself allowed it. God. It's jumping immediately. Maybe. You'd have to talk to the guy. He's been pretty responsive in terms of, like, Wild Woody shit. So I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard just to, like, speak to the dude. Oh, great. Now I got the fucking hiccups. You don't need him in the server to speak to him. He has a Twitter, I believe, still, and what have you. Well, that's on you. I hate that I have the hiccups. It's pissing me off right now. I don't know. I have not been following up on the Wild Woolly stuff for a while. So I would not know if he has a blue sky. I don't even know how many fucking turns that was. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. This is how much movement I just got from a few frames. That much. I can't even tell what happened leading to that. So, I'm guessing this? Yeah, that. Okay, I think I know where it ends. Fucking hell. This sucks. This fucking sucks. Oh, and this one doesn't even bother about the painting shit. Great. It's just gonna end with the slotting puzzle. Cool. Cool. No, it's 5x5. It's still 5x5. Yeah, 6x6 also exists. 6x6 was the highest amount in the PS1 version as well. PS1 games. It was always 2x3, 4x4, 5x5, and 6x6. We always had to do these pitches 4 fucking times. Oh my god. I am truly fucking suffering right now. I believe he does, yes. I believe he does get credit in the game. The fucking jump! What did he do? I guess you went like this? Seems like it. God, these massive fucking jumps. There's another one. There's a fucking another one. It's definitely... I think it's that. I think it's that. What, Cindy Kirkpatrick? She also worked on Bubsy 1. So she's technically is a OG dev. Fucking hell. This is only picture 2. I guess... Oh, fuck's sake. I guess just because of the fact that, like, we're back to this bullshit. Let's see. I don't think she's even noticed. I don't think she cares. I'm just gonna be straight up about that. I don't think Cindy Kirkpatrick gives a shit. Right. I'm gonna get the thing out. Cause, oh my god. There we go. I'm gonna play the videos. I'm gonna go through this.
Hey everyone, welcome to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 Gen 5 for the PlayStation 1. I'm Insetic, with me is Blank Tester.
Hey kids, how's it going?
So yeah, it's 2002, but they are still making a Tony Hawk version for the previous console, though now it's only for the PlayStation 1, there's no Nintendo 64 version. And also, unlike the Gen 5 version of Tony Hawk 3, Shaba Games did not make this one. Shaba is now making their own game for the Activision O2 lineup. They're making Wakeboarding Unleashed, which I played forever and a half ago if you want to check that out. But so the development of Tony Hawk 4 for the PS1 was handled to Vicarious Visions to do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They've done a lot of stuff.
And so Vicarious Visions, again, tried to match, as much as they could, what direction Neversoft had gone with their main version of Tony Hawk 4. So again, the levels are now open level, no main time limit. You pick each goal individually, and then you will get the directions and a time limit to do that goal. Though this is still, based on the old engine. It's based on the, Tony Hawk 1 and 2 engine. And, yeah, you'll see that this is pretty much pushing the, PlayStation 1 to the limit of what they could do. Because, again, with this kind of format, with this kind of setup, Neversoft was able to make much larger levels. And so, in trying to get as close as they could here, you will see some like lower res textures. You will see some simpler textures, some things that might just be like one color or such, and you will see more kind of major redesigns to areas. Like I mean, Blake Tester, you just saw the college in the PS2 version.
Right.
So as we ride around here, you'll see that it's a lot more simplified, and some areas made more arcadey kind of, where there was something like set up to get kind of to that sewer area. There's not going to be any of that here. Now over in the corner, it's going to be some half pipes and some rails, sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they've taken the gist of the level and really boiled it down to its main elements, kind of.
Right.
And they've stripped out the NPCs. And wow, this is. I had no idea Vicarious Visions worked on this.
Yeah,
that's
Guessing this
really
next
cool.
Yeah, looking them up, they were sort of part of Activision doing some of the handheld versions of their games.
I mean,
around this time.
not just that, they've done like a ton of stuff that's like totally like in different genres and stuff. I think recently, didn't they? Yeah, they did Destiny 2 for PC.
Oh.
Yeah, like these guys have done all kinds of stuff. They did a bunch of the Skylanders games. Yeah. Shit.
What are they the main devs of, though? Like, are they the main devs of anything, or are they, kind of a porting house?
They did. I'm not sure. I mean, they did the Wii versions of several Guitar Hero games. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, so, for this, they still had that good foundation. That old Neversoft engine.
Next up.
And they, were able to work on some of what Shaba Games had done for the Gen 5 version of Tony Hawk 3. Then they also did get to incorporate some of the other new developments here, like spine transfers will be in this game, and a more primitive version of changing grinds and lip tricks is in this game as well. But yeah, there aren't the NPCs. Instead, you'll just find the challenges kind of floating on the ground from like discs or such. And also
Friends apart.
way challenges unlock seems to be more of like God, what am I trying to say? Like it seems to be more one unlocks the next, which unlocks the next, which unlocks the next.
Okay, more linear.
Rather than as much versatility as there is in the Gen 6. Like, in the Gen 6 version, you think about college, and like there's 8 people you could talk to that'll give you 2 challenges each. And you always have to do their first before the second. But I never felt like I was out of challenges. I never had to ride around trying to find the next one. Whereas here, the first time I again played Tony Hawk 4 PS1 College, before recording, I ended up kind of doing all the challenges except like the one that would start this tier train of 5 or 6. So pretty much my last like 6 challenges were all find the one challenge that was available, do that, ride around, try to find where the next one spawned, do that one challenge that was available, sort of. Yeah, there's little things in here like this, or like loading, sort of. In Gen 6, you start a challenge, and maybe something needs to load in, maybe something needs a second or 2 to load in. But how Neversoft kind of masks that is by having someone talk to you. Say something where it doesn't feel as much like you're just sitting there waiting for, that to finish. But here, you go and start a challenge, and it's like you're locked in place, the music is still going, your character is kind of idling there.
And then it starts. Yeah.
And you're just like, what do I do? What's going on? Did the game soft lock or something? And then, a couple seconds later, it'll let you start.
Yeah.
Kind of just little awkward things like that.
Yeah,
but,
that kind of comes to the territory of pushing the hardware to its limitations, and that's pretty much. I mean, it makes sense. I'm looking at the stuff that Vicarious Visions did. A lot of their stuff is like Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. They've ported things, and to be good at that and to continue to exist even today, means that they have to hire people and know how to manipulate hardware. You know, like sometimes when you're porting things from one console to another, it's not just a matter of lifting code and moving it over. Sometimes it's like you're calling on like hardware level things, especially in like handheld consoles and in like much older consoles. A lot of times they were calling on like very low level processes to get things to work, and you have to have really technical people to be able to move stuff from one console to another. You know, like the architecture between them can be so different that it's just, you know, unfeasible.
Right.
Unless you've got some really talented people. So it's, I mean, Shaba Games, they're clearly like masters of their craft as far as
so like that, and
extreme
then...
sports games, right? Like that's why they got picked. But Vicarious Visions got picked because they are absolute kings of porting stuff and working within hardware limitations.
Right.
And that was a good choice on Activision's part.
Yeah. I mean, there's no Nintendo 64 version of this because Tony Hawk 3 for the N64 already pushed that as far as it could go.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, you know, where every game that was on both like Xbox One and Xbox 360 were also on PS4 and PS3 kind of.
Yeah, almost without exception.
Yeah, yeah. Here, it was definitely like, okay, the PlayStation 1 was the only one powerful enough, or maybe popular enough, to continue having these.
Did the Xbox get... I mean, this is gonna sound like a stupid question. Did the Xbox get Tony Hawk games?
Yes.
Yeah. So, did the original Xbox have... No, I guess the original Xbox lines up with the PS2. So there's nothing before... Yeah.
Yeah, so the Xbox... Tony Hawk for the Xbox, in line with the others, started with Tony Hawk 3, but specific for the Xbox, that got Tony Hawk 2X.
Right.
Made by Treyarch to have the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 levels. And,
right.
you know, some exclusives and stuff.
Yeah, so they could bring that stuff to the Xbox community,
yeah. Yeah. So here in the PS1 version, it's also the same kind of challenges that you've been expecting with, you know, some extra ones, obviously some unique to this version, like collecting the flyers or wall riding the graffiti tags. Mm-hmm. But you've also seen the standard high score, skate, they added combo, and some challenges here in this first level to get you to do different tricks and such, like, you know, pivoting while manualing, or doing the lip extensions, which that's kind of funny how this more primitive version tries harder to show you that you can switch up grinds and lips and manuals than the Gen 6 version. The Gen 6 version sort of waits a bit to give you a mandatory challenge. Whereas here, it's like, in the first level, it's, you know, do 2 lip extensions in a row. But I mean, I guess they are kind of showing off that they were able to get that in.
Yeah.
And that it's not just a level pack with what you're able to do in Tony Hawk 2, you know, something like that. But like here, that area I was just in, you know, back in Gen 6, there's nothing over here. It's a grassy area that's the start of kind of the sewer area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whereas over there, you know, concrete, you know, flat ground, but then some quarter pipes and some rails up high, and that'll actually be where a couple of the challenges are. So
Stat point!
Yeah. So there are still some things from like the previous games that they keep in here, whereas maybe in the Gen 6 version, those don't have them, like a hidden tape or collecting a hidden deck. You know, like there aren't hidden decks in the Gen 6 version. You buy all of the decks with cash. You're not finding them as collectibles, but yeah, in each level here, there's a hidden tape, there's a hidden deck, there are some stat points, at least for a while, to find.
Huh.
Yeah. There's actually quite a lot. Like, you'll be doing challenges, and you'll keep doing challenges, and you'll have done like 20 challenges in each level. And then some challenges have a couple versions of them. Like, we did the first combo challenge, and now it's giving us a second one. Like, there will be multiple skate challenges where you need to do the first one before the second one. And actually here, this combo hard is probably like the hardest challenge in the first half of the game, I'd say.
Wow.
I think it's another one of those things where you just don't have the stats for it. Like,
Oh, so you're kind of expected to come back for it?
yeah, I guess so.
I
like,
see.
You need to grind quite a bit for the, the speed that you end up with. And as you saw, you need to jump, wall ride, jump up to the next rail. And, even high-flying Tony Hawk can't do that with his base stats. But we're gonna back out and put some stat points in and come back. I'm the
Alright.
I'm the kind of guy that, for better or worse, I like to do as much as I can. A single thing. God, it's making me remember Dave Mira too. And like every single level, there was one of those where it was like, you really should come back later. But they made it just agonizingly possible enough that I forced myself to do it anyway.
You know what you're reminding me of? You're reminding me of Star Wars Force Unleashed, the first one, where I did that with hard mode. And like, I wasn't good enough for hard mode, but it was just within reach, so I just forced myself through it to get the achievement for hard mode and easy
He
mode.
awakened his force.
Yeah.
And then I found out that there's another difficulty above that, and I said, nope, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah. For things like that, like, I don't know, it needs to be damn well obvious. The only time I can think of that was done really well was actually Dave Mira 1, where, like the hardest challenges in the first level were just completely beyond able.
Yeah, beyond the
to do.
pale, just way too hard for you to do.
Yeah.
When you start, and it's like, okay, well, I'm definitely gonna need to come back for this.
But yeah, so this is cutting out quite a few attempts.
Yeah.
But yeah, just balancing, and again, in the old engine, the longer you balance or manual, the harder it is to continue. So, just with that low speed and then trying to grind that long, that's what makes it tough. I'd say grinding stat is probably one of the most important in this version of the game. Like, Vicarious Visions wants you to do some long grind lines.
I think it's because, like, in the other version, in the PS2 version, there are some long grind lines, but grinds are an easy thing to implement, So, like, if they have to cut something from the other version of the game to bring it to this version, they're more likely to cut, things like NPCs and more complex set design than a grind line.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, oof.
Yeah.
The classic skater
Yeah.
crash.
Yeah, kind of one thing about this version of the game, and I think you were going to say something else maybe, but while I'm just on this train of thought, so kind of like in the, other Gen 5 versions, you start with the special tricks you have and you cannot change those up for the first bit of the game. Like, specifically you need to get 3 gold medals to unlock, other special tricks for you to choose from. And so, you could do that in 3 levels. But that means for level 1 and 2 and 3, until you do the competition, you're stuck with what you have. And again, just at base stats, you cannot land the 900 unless you start tricking higher up than where you land.
Oh, I see. Okay.
If you go off a quarter pipe and try to go back down into that, you need a hell of a lot of speed. Actually, I didn't point out, but in the Gen 6 version, they made the animation for the 900 a lot faster. So,
okay.
So you could just, do that. I mean, it still takes longer than, a special trick worth half as much. But,
Right.
it's a lot more feasible than here where it pretty much is an end game trick unless you start as Tony Hawk. But here's sort of what I was talking about, where I just kind of, due to the challenges I picked, I waited a while to pick the second score challenge. And so I'd pretty much done everything else that didn't require, you to have completed that challenge to spawn in. So now I did the pro score challenge, and then pretty much the only challenge I could do next was the extreme score, or the 6 score, and then the extreme score. And now that I've done the extreme score, it'll spawn like one more. But I was riding around doing the one challenge I could do, then riding around to find the next single challenge that I could do. So it kind of
Yeah.
you do kind of lose that factor of like,
Open
whoa, there's a
world
whole
thing.
lot for me to do. Yeah, sort of. And also, I don't know if this was a glitch or if Vicarious Visions intended this, but so there's like 4 high score challenges in each level, you know, rookie or pro, sick, extreme, and then corresponding single combo point challenges. And the 3 single combo point challenges line up with they don't like line up with the pro, sick, and extreme scores. So like
Oh.
I just had to do, you know, extreme score, get 100,000 points in 2 minutes. And then I also had to do get 100,000 points in one combo in 2 minutes.
Huh.
The combo challenges ask you to do just as many points as the, you know, non-combo challenges do each level. Where it really feels like that's something where it should have been like, take the first, second, and third of the scores, not the second, third, and fourth, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do them. I'm synthetic. I'm good at extreme sports games, but you know, some kid who bought
that's
this
a
might
little
not.
weird.
I guess you can always come back for this, but again, you know, it's like again in the Gen 6, you know, when they
The
ask
flying
you to combo,
messenger.
you never have to get as
Okay, I have
much
to know.
as
Is it like?
when you're not.
Is my thing
limited
just
by
fully
anything.
unable to like capture this at all?
Huh.
Yeah.
That is a little weird.
Yeah, but and then to round it out, each level has a music
music.
track to expand
cool.
the soundtrack. And then
That's
after a few seconds, boom,
Ba-boom.
amateur goals complete.
Yeah, it doesn't
you
like
know, level
PCSX
complete.
too.
So it'll tell you if you've done everything you can for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that problem with the, you know, eventually you kind of run out of goals.
It
and
crashed.
It stops feeling so populated. And I'm thinking, like, you know, that
PCSX
happens in
2
kind of
just
open
crashed.
world games too. Which this is kind of an open world-ish thing,
Yeah,
right?
open
It's like
levels,
borderline
yeah.
open levels. And so, like, you can accomplish them in any order you want, but, like, at a certain point you just start running out of things to do. And I'm
Yeah, it's not
wondering,
lining
like,
up
what
anything
would be
now.
the right way to solve that problem? I don't really know.
Yeah, again, and
Hang on. Yeah, my emulator just crashed. End task, please. Thank you. Okay. That's why it worked correctly. See, it's 50 FPS. What if I set my recording 50 FPS? Does it behave itself better if I do that? Well, I'm about to find the fuck out. Okay. So let's head over to this. Get the footage out. It's under 50 FPS. I need to scroll down a fair bit to find the footage. Wait, where's the footage? There it is. Okay, it's showing up there. Got it. Okay. So verse. That's much better. That's much fucking better. I can actually follow the damn thing now. And yeah, that's not that fucking, like, slow compared to the PS1. Like, Christ. It's about on the same fucking speed. Yeah, now I can actually follow the fucking movements. Oh my god. It legitimately is every fucking frame there's a movement. Like, this goes by so fast. And it's a lot more manageable because now I can actually follow the fucking movements. Oh, this game is so fucking terrible. Okay. Fucking hell. Okay, we can get back over to the videos now.
And the Gen 6 version, you know, once you've done every challenge, that's, you know, all the challenges you can do for the moment, but it never gave me that same feeling. You know?
Right.
Like
I'm curious why it doesn't give you that same feeling.
Okay.
You know,
I guess, again, because the trees of unlocking goals were always very separate from each other, and were maybe just, you know, do one challenge to unlock another one, and that's the end of that tree. Whereas here in Gen 1...
it doesn't go like
yeah.
1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5.
Yeah, here in Gen
Yeah.
1, like, I think, like, 6 score and pro combo is locked behind doing pro score. And then, you know,
I
like,
see.
extreme score is locked behind 6 score, and then, like, horse was locked
it's a lot
behind
more-
extreme score.
A lot more smaller chains rather
Yeah.
than longer single chains. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a single chain with those scoring and combo ones.
I
and
don't
then
know
a
what
bunch
he
of
thought about the Yamaneko
signal
Bubsy
offs that you'll
design.
do
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, you can see kind of, you know, how they matched the Gen 6 version or how they did their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And though you can kind of pick what level you want to go to, sort of, like you saw I could pick between
I don't know if that question was
San
ever
Fran,
given to
Alcatraz,
Berlin.
or Kona. I'll be following the level
listed
order of Gen 6, so we'll be
I
going
see.
to San Francisco next time in both versions. But yeah,
Cool.
I'll see you then. Welcome back to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 for the PlayStation 1. I'm Incetic. With me on this video is Blank Tester,
Hey kids, how's it going?
Matt Rocks 101,
Hey, I'm Matt.
and Zindictive.
Hey guys, in here.
So
And
again,
there's me.
we're going to follow the order of the PS2 version for the PS1 version. In this column here, you can pick any of these levels right after college. You can, beat enough challenges in college and then go straight to Kona. But we're gonna go San Francisco and then Alcatraz and Kona to again line up with the series. And this is kind of interesting. They do a lot more lighting work and skybox work here. Like you could see, the time of day is different between
Yeah.
this and the San Francisco from Gen 6. Yeah, and
It
that's
feels
really
nicer.
cool. Yeah, because honestly, you think about the Gen 6 levels and like, aside from Shipyard, they're all bright middle of the day. Whereas in the PS1 version, yeah, there's some more variance. There's some more sunsetty levels and such.
Yeah, that's the interesting part about the difference between the PS2 version and the PS1 version, in that the PS1 version just gives you different times of day of all of these.
Yeah, so
Just
like
makes it
even
all
if
feel different.
they have to like simplify the levels, they also do kind of give it sort of a different feel. But speaking of simplifying the levels, like college was probably the most similar level between the versions. From here on
Yeah.
out, you're gonna see some radical changes leading up to like Shipyard, which is a completely different level between versions. But here, yeah, so they've got the street and then the Fisherman's Wharf areas out there, but then over on the plaza, this has been changed to just be a lot more kind of standardly arcadey.
Cool.
Also,
Yeah.
Matt, you said in the PS2 recording that the scores just feel like too easy, like too linear in a sense. In a sense, the PS1 version gives you more to do with the score.
Oh,
You know,
it gives you so much to do with scores.
On that topic, I like how it tells you what the thing is before you click on it.
Yeah.
Before you activate it, it says rookie score, and then you do the rookie score
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
instead of having to guess what the objective
Yeah,
is.
and it's not an amateur score. Remember that. It's just rookie score, like an I score.
Yeah, I misspoke a little bit. So the tiers of score here are going to be rookie, then high, then pro, then extreme.
Oh, so there's an extra one here.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a fourth one, and then you're going to see the combo score challenges that follow the high, pro, and extreme. So it's like you grind it out, and you're like, oh my god, I finally got 150,000 points in 2 minutes using everything in my arsenal. What?
Now do it in
I
one
need to get a
combo.
single combo that's 150,000 points, and I need to start it within 20 seconds? Again, I don't know if it was a glitch or not, but it really feels like Vicarious Visions, like the pro combo scores, the combo scores should have followed like first, second, and third
Yeah.
scores, not
I
second,
think
third,
in like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 on PS2 that they have like that, but it doesn't do it. It doesn't follow exactly. It's like it's a lower combo score than it is high score.
Right. No, like here you'll see, you get the you get the 100,000 points in 2 minutes, and that'll open up the challenge where you have to do 100,000 points in one combo.
Yeah,
But
I saw that on
becomes the
the,
combo
on the
letters.
first one.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah. So I mean, it's definitely pretty interesting, and also again, the PS1 version still is like the secret tape, and you have to find the deck in the level.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like water. It looks like you're above like a void, like a skyline. You look like you're
Oh
way
my
up
gosh,
in the air.
yeah.
It is.
It looks like a
one.
skyline. I
Some
kind
kind
of
of
like
weird
that.
blue fog.
Yeah,
Mm.
like, you know what it reminds me of? Spider-Man on the PS1.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
That's what it reminds me of.
It's a fun game. Oh,
Like that.
Jesus.
How
I
do those splash
honestly,
sound effect?
when it comes to the Pro Skater 4, I like both the versions because they both have some strongness to them. Like I feel like,
Strength,
With-
you mean?
yeah, like this
That was
one.
generally the English word for.
I'm
get
bad
it,
at
I
English
get it.
word.
But yeah, like I'm feeling like with the goals with the PS1 version, like the goals have a lot more going on for it compared to the PS2 in my opinion. Because the PS2 goals have personality, while these ones just have like more of the thing going on with them. They don't feel
Like,
They feel
gimmicky.
more arcadey,
Technical?
more
Yeah,
gamey.
more technical.
It's like it's like they can't rely on the flash of like high quality animations or like lots of NPCs, so they have to just lean really hard on the mechanics of the game. And so they're just like, okay, well, you're gonna be given a lot of objectives that are just mechanics heavy. Do these tricks, make
In a
this
lot
happen.
of ways, it just feels more fun to do these compared to the PS2 version.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I mean, sometimes playing the PS2 version and sitting through these cutscenes and watching the things slowly develop, it does sometimes feel like a bit of busy work. Whereas here, it's just like, I know my Tony Hawk skills. I've been playing Tony Hawk for a long time. It asks me to get 500,000 points, I'll do that. It asks me to get 600,000 points next, I'll do that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you're playing a game, you're not looking to get, like, a real reason to be doing stuff. Sometimes you just want to, like, tell me what my objective is, I go do my objective. And it's kind of like a good... Like, you don't have to turn on the part of your brain that's about storytelling. Yeah, you turn that off and just really enjoy the mechanics of it. You know, the physical...
enjoy the
physical
experience
engagement
of each
with the
goal.
product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, while we're heaping praise on this, can I just say I love those baked shadows. They did not have to do that.
That's true. Yeah, that's
The
wow,
Jazz
you're right.
Rooster.
I love how they baked in the shadows to make the daytime more convincing. They could have
Vicarious
easily
Visions does not fuck around when it came to the PS1 games.
They
Dude,
could have
Vicarious
easily
Visions-
not bothered
I
doing
talked-
that.
I talked about this last time. Vicarious Visions doesn't fuck around, period. I mean, they have a long history of, like, porting stuff to underpowered consoles and mobile devices, and they are...
Vicarious Visions,
they're
back then,
top
even
tits at
before
their-
they
at their
died, were
craft.
Yeah,
legit.
also Pierce Smells.
Smell.
Amazing.
It's been
does.
going through all 5, you know,
Your taste.
senses.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
these bits were Pierce apparently. Before it was just 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. There was 5 this time.
Yeah. So yeah, also Matt, since there's not specific competition levels in the PS1 version, every level has a 3 heats of 1 minute competition goal.
Oh.
I mean, in the Gen
With
6
Vicarious
version,
Visions,
some
they
levels
were
will have
genuine
that, some levels
kings.
will have, like a combo competition, But here it's like every level has a
Fuck you, Activision, for
free
killing
heat.
them.
They don't give you any extra ramps
Yeah, and I
or
think
anything.
with the
No.
with the PS2 version, it's like they want to keep you in an area doing these competitions, while in the PS1 version, you can just be anywhere for this.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah, I
like
mean,
that.
the thing is, like, there's no other people here anyways, so there's no reason to, like, fake, like, you have to be over here for, like, who gives a shit? No,
Yeah.
it's not like you're fooling yourself into thinking anyone's watching anyways. You're just trying to get a good score.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Something reality society.
No one's watching. Dance like no one's watching.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got that out of it. But
See, like, these judges and these other like, who cares?
who else
They
is even
scored
here?
this much. You just beat them. You know?
Just
Yeah.
do
I
the
always
thing.
wondered if like competition level stuff was just like a single method,
Oh my
you know,
God.
or like a
I
an
hate that I
object
can
or
apparently be
something that they
quote
can
unquote
just
too
place in.
fast to move
'Cause it
these.
seems
Oh,
like they just
like for
they
the
work
programming?
mechanically exactly the same in every single one of these.
Yeah, maybe.
I wondered how much work it was to make competition levels, or not the levels themselves, but like the competition
Competition events, yeah.
events.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if it was
Probably
just like a
program
single
it
event.
once, and then it
Yeah,
takes
just-
one argument, which is like the score you have to beat,
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I imagine it is.
or the difficulty maybe, and then it just generates some
Yeah.
scores
like,
for you.
for the Gen 5 engine, it's mostly about points, but there is some things factored in there for like the amount of bales that you get
Oh,
and
yeah, I
such.
was gonna
And
ask
like I was
about
gonna say, like Gen 6, like Tony Hawk 4 Gen 6, I believe is 100% about points. That's why you can,
Yeah.
do a 900 on flat ground, be about to fall, but if you end the event beforehand, it'll see you got 60,000 points and give you bronze stuff. Like, that's how you get 99s, by just tricking the shit out of it. Whereas here, you can trick the shit out of it, but if you fall down a few times, you'll get a 96, 97.
I
I
was
see.
always wondering. So in the first 2 games, bailing did hurt your score, right?
Oh, nice.
Believe so. Yeah, it's kind of finicky on that.
Because it'd always be like, don't bail and get a good score, and I was like, does bailing actually matter, or is it just the score?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still heavily weighted to score. So like if you're just good at the game, you'll do fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like, yeah, no, like across extreme sports games, like the worst measurement I could think of was like Dave Mirra 2's competitions. I have no idea how those work. I have no fucking clue how those work. But like,
Yeah, it doesn't need to be completely readable to be a good competition scoring system. It just has to be something that, like, after you feel like you did well, you should do well.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like, the vibe you get should align with what happens on screen. Doesn't really matter
you
whether or
went
not you
from-
understand why you got the score precisely.
You know, for some reason, I'm just thinking of the Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 1 competition levels where we did them so fast.
yeah,
It's got me thinking,
God.
come on, I need that Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 1 speed run now in Sedek.
no,
You
yeah,
promised me.
And
You
yeah,
promised,
promised
me.
me.
Years ago, and you
Just,
never gave it to me.
TLDR, play well in Tony Hawk and you will do well.
Yeah. So instead, I just went from fucking like rookie to amateur to high score to pro. So we
Yeah.
had like 2 like beginner shit before we got back into high score mode.
Yeah.
Did I? Okay, I thought
Is
I got
it
right finally. but-
You are playing or have played. I'm sorry, I haven't been keeping up. To be perfectly frank, with the Gravity Games bike,
Yeah.
right? How's that going?
Who, me?
Not
Like,
you.
No.
like Gravity
Zim.
Games bike. That Let's Play is gonna
Let me
happen
just cut to the
soon.
chase.
Yeah,
Let me
cut
just
to the
cut to the
chase,
chase. Please speed run that game.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, here's the thing.
Oh no.
Any run you do of Gravity Games Bike Street for Dirt is the speed run.
I'll make
Yeah.
the general announcement, I guess, that y'all have been asking me for a full LP of Gravity Games Bike, but now I definitely don't have to do it because our boy Zim has done a full LP and has all this stuff recorded and is gonna get like me on comms starting eventually.
So what we need to do for your speed run is just put all the levels back to back with a timer there, or just call it a speed run. And nobody
yeah.
can
Feel like
Segmented.
Kind of like how my Let's Play of Evolution snowboarding was the world record, because I can't imagine
Yeah.
that anyone else actually beat that game before I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, nobody else has ever beaten the game, so like you just win by default.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
encyclopedia
want
of
to
me
see
and
somebody. You know,
commentary.
this is a challenge. I
for
want to see somebody
Gravity
speed run
Games
that
Bike.
game. I want to see you speed. I dare you to try and speed run that game. I streamed
Hang
it
on.
for my friends, and like
Why?
because they wanted
Did you?
to
Were
see
you
the
trying to
game.
lose friends?
I was.
You know
yeah,
that
I
sub
streamed it
fat
for everyone in my
Bluetooth
Discord.
codes? Yeah.
I love how you slid into the E there.
Yeah, I'm
like,
aware,
"Ah,
Hotman.
slid
I'm
out.
aware.
I completed that challenge head first.
I got it. I just.
I got the letter.
I got the. Fuck
Nailed
the
it.
E.
He holds up the E. He's like coughing
Yeah.
up his
It's the
lungs
ambulance.
and he's holding up the E.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, this is an open challenge to anybody here watching this video, listening. If you can hear me, I want you, anybody, to go ahead and speedrun Gravity Games like Street for Dirt. And,
I mean, if
so-
people really want, if you guys really want me to, I can do it.
Oh,
I
you know
want
what?
a good time too.
Oh,
He
I
wants a
wanna-
good
I want
time.
to.
You'll never have a good time playing Gravity Games Bike.
One other interesting thing
I know
about
what to
Tony
do.
Hawk's Pro Skater 4 on PS1 I just noticed is whenever you do a challenge, all the other little challenge indicators disappear. Whereas on the PS2, they don't. They'll just sit there and yell at you while you go
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
get in the way.
Now,
But
I'm assuming they
Life
do that
off
Hang
finds a
on.
way.
Yeah,
because of
but-
limitations, but still.
Okay, he's
But
moving
again,
like
I'll mention
that.
like, you know, here, like especially the tree, I guess, of completing the point challenges, where you have to beat the first one to get the second one, then you have to beat the second one to get like the, you know, do that all in one combo, but then also the third one, and it just like goes on. Will always, I was even trying my hardest not to have this happen, but it will always lead to a point where you do the one challenge that's available to you, and then ride around and have to try to find the one challenge that unlocked, and then ride around and
Sardines.
have to try to find the one challenge that unlocked. Where again in Gen 6, it never until Shipyard, it never felt like I was riding around trying to find where the hell the last challenge was.
Yeah.
Or realize that I'd even done the last challenge. You know, in Gen 6, I'd do everything, and then I'd be like, oh, wow, I did everything. Like, and it wasn't even like I was counting down the seconds until it was finally done. No, I just went around and did everything. Which is a good
Pretty
feeling.
much.
I gotta state that. I don't know. Maybe I described it in a way that made it sound like shit, but no. But
Yeah, afterwards you sounded like you were just in pain.
Oh God.
No, I mean, yeah, that's, sounds
Here we
better.
go. Extreme, by the
Oh
way.
dang! How extreme.
Yeah.
Not that extreme. I mean, they've still got the E
150,000
on the beginning of
150,000
extreme.
is still
Kind of
higher than what
extreme.
was required on
Yeah,
the
but
other
I mean,
one.
like, the E is still there on the beginning of... Like, if
right,
it was,
they
like...
haven't taken the E off yet.
Yeah. Even if the score was exactly the same, but they took the E off, then I would consider that more extreme.
Yeah, it would be a lot more extreme.
It's
Simply
just
if
a
they
mild
did that.
extreme.
Yeah, yeah. It's your mom's extreme.
It's your
Yeah,
mom's
this is
extreme.
Right now, this is your mom's extreme.
Yeah.
But when you see Tony...
This is your mom getting a little crazy at a Garth Brooks concert.
and you're like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. Also, why'd you bring me to a Garth Brooks concert?
Let's see, get this in one combo. Let's see. How you
Watch
do
this.
Yeah, yeah.
Here
I like
comes
how you
that
seem to
gnarly
speed
aesthetic
up every time you
skills.
manual. You like go faster.
I mean, that's a thing in the games. That's a
Oh,
thing in
shit.
the old engine.
Oh, in the old engine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, did I say watch this? No, I
We
didn't
might watch
say that.
this.
Well, yeah,
I-
watch
watch
this
this one.
as,
What I
like,
said was-
a lesson learned.
Yeah, that's not how to do it. Now, if you want to see it done right, check this out.
Yeah. I
Whew,
guess
saved it.
I guess Zin, how did you feel about grind variations in the PS1? Because some people I've seen have had trouble with like grind variations and lip trick variations, whereas I don't feel like they're hard to do at all.
No, I don't think they're hard either. I think they're fine, honestly.
Okay. Oh, I will mention, these icons are supposed to be different colors. Some of them are supposed to be like red or yellow or green based on the type of challenge. This emulator messes that up, but also this emulator is the one that works best. I mean, I've talked about how much of a problem I have with PlayStation 1 emulation before, so I love I have like 3 emulators. All right, EPSXE will lag and stutter enough that it's not worth using.
Yeah, I'm aware
This
about the
one,
code that
PCSXR,
completes challenges without having to do
plays
them.
right, but has some glitches like that. And then PSX freezes on the save
I never
screen.
used them.
Yeah.
Like, I go to... You say, yeah, does that happen to you too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another-
Tony Hawk 3 and 4. PSX plays fine, plays great, until you go to save, at which point it's like either the game freezes on the save screen or it just loses all input ability.
Yeah, it's not good.
A lot of emulators have a hard time with the saving of this game.
So, like, yeah, I just have to deal with this, because... And, like, the game runs at, like, 20 FPS on console. You know, this isn't a smooth 30 FPS where, like, my computer sucks or
Nah.
something, no.
Yeah, they really squeezed as much power
Yeah.
out of the console as they could, and then squeezed some more.
These are some big levels here for this PS.
But, yeah,
Big enough that they didn't actually texture some stuff. It's just a flat. Or is that an
Put some
emulator thing, or are
planning.
those supposed to just
No.
No,
like,
some of
no,
the things aren't
completely
just
flat.
genuinely
Yeah.
textured.
or,
untextured?
like, single color texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
And now we get
so,
to
yeah.
unlock Alcatraz.
Yeah, I mean, so Matt, like, there's a lot to do in each level. There's like at least 20
it's
challenges in each
big.
level. But yeah, it'll show you like all amateur challenges completed when you do that. So yeah, again, staying in line with Gen 6, we'll be heading on to Alcatraz next time. We'll be getting locked up, and we gotta skate our way to freedom.
Hell
Hey everyone, welcome back to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 for the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, I find it
Syndic
interesting that Pro
with me,
Skater 3
is
GBA
Matt Rocks
introduced
101,
Skid Chain,
Hey, I'm Matt.
Syndictive,
Hey guys, in here.
and
even though there's
Skylar.
generally almost no
Hey,
reason for you to
yo.
even
All
care
right.
about Skid
So
Chain.
we're
in
heading
that
to
one.
Alcatraz in the PS1 version. Like the other levels, it's gonna keep the same overall idea, but really redesign some spots to be a lot simpler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's gonna be interesting.
yeah, it's really
The,
cool. Let's see what they did with it.
The PS1 version is crazy because each skater has a different combination of levels they have to do.
What?
Kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like what?
they kind of do. Like,
Each-
there are
each
different
pro has-
goals.
Yeah, each players have a different level in like the group they have, because each character only has like 5 levels or whatever the heck, or whatever the hell, or whatever.
So like, I have no idea. So let's take Tony. All right, Tony starts out in college.
Yes.
Then you could pick from San Fran, Alcatraz, Kona.
Yeah.
Then when you get a certain amount of points, you go to London, and then you could pick from Shipyard and Sewers.
Yeah, I remember when I played through with Jeff Rowley, London was his second, and I think he gets the zoo at some point.
Oh, the zoo is in this game? What the?
I think
Yeah.
so.
I didn't think the zoo was in this. No,
Yeah.
it's like you look up Tony Hawk 4 play. Like no one goes to the zoo in PS1. What?
I
It
think I was
depends what
fucking with
character you
him
pick.
because
Only
no, I have
certain
no
characters
idea
have
what
the
he's on
zoo.
about.
Did we all pick the same character?
A lot of people pick Tony.
I mean, I picked
lot of
Tony
people pick
because
Tony.
I mean, it's gonna be about your custom skater suit, and I wanted to play as Tony in his own series. I did not know the zoo was into
I
PS1.
think it is. I'm gonna do a quick look on my phone right now to be
Fuck
I haven't
me,
played
what
it.
character
I don't even
should I
see
have
it.
picked then? I
I
want
was-
the most,
I was
I
fucking
want
with
the
him.
most different setup compared to
I
just.
don't see it in the PS1.
Oh man,
I thought
No,
I
no,
showed it.
no. You guys have to be bullshitting me, because like
I was.
nowhere have I seen any gameplay of the zoo on PS1. It goes, you know, main levels up to London Shipyard, and then instead of the zoo, you go to Sewers.
yeah, I'm bullshit with you, bro. There's no zoo. I don't know where he's
But
getting
Oh,
this
what's
shit from.
Skylar doing then?
No, I told you I haven't played in a while. I got confused. 'Cause I know- at least, all right. So there is a difference though. There is a different order of levels for characters. That is something that happens because I know Jeff Rowley gets to the London way sooner than
Yeah,
Tony Hawk
that's
does.
it. That's all there is. Just
Yeah.
different
I don't
order.
know.
Man,
Dude,
I had
look
like
at-
an I'm not even paying attention to the game. I had an existential
I
crisis.
doubting everything and everything I
insane.
knew about it. I was like,
I don't
I
know.
was like, am I gonna be the first person to ever show off the zoo level?
Dude, what if it is in this game and no one has ever unlocked it? It's still hidden to this day.
Yeah.
Everyone in the comments, shout out for the zoo level.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Y'all can
Shut
stop
up.
posting your comments now. I have my minor heart attack. I was a little annoyed because with this playthrough, I was gonna be like, yeah, okay, we get through the first 4 levels, and then we go to London next, and then we go to Shipyard next, and Sewers. Like, it's all out of order. So I guess,
Yeah.
like, is there a pro where it would have been in order?
I don't
Like,
know.
these, but then you go to Shipyard 5th.
I feel like Tony is the most in order in a sense out of all
Yeah.
the characters.
I don't know as much because I only really played through it a couple times and I always picked Jeff. So
Whatever. We're just doing it as it is.
We're just
No
gonna
one
do it.
said
We're doing it
anything
live.
in the college
gonna melon
level
this.
comments, so none of y'all know what you're talking about either.
that's fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not talking. I'm just gonna say I love these like weird D-makes of the PS2 levels. I love it so much. Just like I feel like I'm playing Spot the Difference.
Yeah. I mean, especially here.
Yeah, there's
Like,
It's
nothing
so
over there.
interesting.
Yeah, some parts of like Tony Hawk 3
I'm,
PS1.
I'm sorry, I just
got
love
simplified, but,
fucking
like,
with Insonic
yeah,
and
Tony
such
Hawk
on that
4
bit, because I
pixel, they
knew that
basically
Sky was talking
redesigned
bullshit.
big amounts of the levels.
I
up
have
to as an
never-
ancient shipyard
Nothing
that's
there.
just
I
a
knew
completely
what he was on
different
about at the start,
Pretty much.
but then he started talking about the zoo and I was like,
Fascinating.
no.
I love
Yeah.
how they
Yeah.
censored that.
I know.
Yeah, there's a few words that are censored in the PS1 version that aren't,
aren't
in the Gen
censored,
6,
yeah.
like that.
Skylar, you're
"In your
drunk, there is no
country,
zoo.
yeah.
Song has like 1 or 2 words censored that aren't. in the
Bloodstains repeats a verse
little weird.
twice for some reason as well. I noticed that.
Oh, the deck.
PS1.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I-
Zoo.
Bloodstains, speed kills, fast cars, cheap
Uh.
thrills repeats the same verse twice instead of playing the second verse. And
It
I don't know
does.
why.
Huh.
It drives me crazy every time that song comes on the PS1 version. I'm like, why is it?
It's so weird.
They don't have
sounds
enough
It
room.
hates the wine.
Sounds like it didn't loop correctly
And,
or
like,
something.
Even though I'm collecting music tracks every level, I think the new tracks like go to the end of the soundtrack because I haven't. I'm on level 3. I've recorded through level 6, and like
Yeah, some of
I've
them
only
do that.
heard
It's-
one new song that I didn't
It's
hear in
dumb.
the first batch that was there at college. System of a Down's Shimmy is, I think, the unlockable song from either this level or Kona.
Yeah.
And that's the only song I've heard on the PS1 version where it's like, oh, okay, that didn't play for me like in college when I had the most basic soundtrack.
Why is it fucked?
Speaking of
It's a bit
Kona,
weird.
I forgot. I like Kona 100% better in this game than in the PS2 game because it just plays better. Because this is a more grounded engine than the PS2 version.
I'd say it's a more high-flying engine actually, but
Yeah.
Is this?
I see what you're saying. Grounded in terms of challenges.
Well, I also mean in terms of if you're playing this one, you don't ollie
I
as
don't know
high
how I fucked this.
as in the PS2
You seem to
version.
get way
Let's
more
just keep
out.
going till.
Do you? Because I don't know.
We
Because
see
I
how
played
you
this
unfuck
and I
this.
100% felt like everything was better on this version than PS2.
Nah, this. To be honest, this one does feel more floaty considering it's the PS1 version. Like I don't feel what you feel when it came to playing this.
I love the way you speed up when you manual. It's like you just got like
Yeah.
turbo. You activated turbo.
You
it
also
just starts
speed up when you do grind extensions, which you know
Really? I didn't know
messes
that.
somewhat with your balance. So you
Like
don't
the
want to do it all
PS2
the time.
version finds ways to slow you down. The PS1 version wants you to just keep speeding on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you do a manual in the PS2 version, you'll just start slowing down like crazy. You just lose speed, but here you speed up.
Yeah, no, like I will jump and go into another manual, or like do some grind extensions to intentionally make myself go faster.
I love it.
Like I am in the zone. I am in the matrix. Whatever.
Oh, you almost showed off a reason why I don't like this version
Total
as much
Chad.
as well. It doesn't point you in the right direction when you take a mission.
Oh yeah, so many freaking times. You'll see that way more in Kona, where I end up in a challenge backwards, and so then if I have to redo it, it'll spawn me facing away from the skill letters or the combo letters or something.
It's not good.
It also likes to spawn you, like I'm Tony Hawk, so I ride Goofy. It also likes to spawn you regular stats. Like it's just saying Goofy is wrong. Don't ride like
Fuck
this. Ride
Goofy.
the other
Fuck
way.
Even
Goofy
though, like,
It's
skateboarding.
the opposite of Skate, where Skate kept encouraging you to skate goofy.
It's fucking, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, yeah, let's have it be like super against
Maybe
the
that's what
Goofy
happened.
when-
Maybe that's what happened. They played Goofy skateboard and were just like, you know what? Fuck Goofy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
They
yeah.
These developers played EA Skate long before EA Skate came
Yeah.
out. And they were like, I'm tired of this game forcing me to start goofy. I'm gonna make a game that always makes you start regular.
I mean, that was sort of a challenge by picking Tony Hawk. I knew I'd have to do that, like, because I always picked skaters that rode regular stance instead. So I was like, okay, I want to ride someone goofy and, ride that way so I'm not riding Switch all the time and suck.
Yeah.
And, like, so many of these where I have to repeat a challenge and don't want to, like, show the failure because it's not even an interesting fuck up. You'll see the fade. And I spawned it facing the other way now. What?
I did see that, yeah, in the last video.
I think that's crazy that that's like a thing when like the face of your game is a Goofy rider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I mean,
Tony Hawk
it's-
is a goofy-footed skater, but like let's have it so you're always a regular.
maybe
much.
it's like a left-handed, right-handed thing. I mean, like I'm left-handed, and
Whoa,
this
this is new.
I
I'm
wouldn't-
right-hand.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
right-
yeah.
This isn't in the other one.
This
I
one's
like
weird
this.
because it pushes you when you're trying to go up because it's trying to like push you forward in that
Yeah,
cave.
it's a grind down.
Yeah, right. Yeah, coming in that way, it's like, what the hell is that? But that'll actually be explained later.
But yeah, I don't know. Me being right-handed and actually skateboarding, I need to have my right foot in front. I can't have my left foot in front.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm.
Yeah. But
And now
like,
you
yeah,
gotta collect only 5 keys instead of 60.
yeah. I mean, it was.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make that much sense, but okay.
I mean, the 60. Every time the Gen 6 version made you collect like 60 of something, it was always in like a one specific line.
Yeah, they just want you to grind like a challenge line.
Yeah.
This one
Yeah,
just
they
wants
want
you
you
to
to look.
They want you to find it basically,
Yeah.
even though they seem to be right next to each other.
Yeah, the PS2 version's the line. This one's the hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is in line with the previous Tony Hawk ones. Though I guess Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 on PS2 does have a lot of hunt ones as well.
And there's that tape.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, you saw the tape and you saw the bonus music disc. So, yeah.
And they're just right in the air, right above the water, where you're probably gonna end up dinking yourself.
I mean, that's what separates the boys from the men, I say as I fall
Dinked.
off the level.
You got dinked.
I'm a boy. I admit it. I'm a boy. I don't know, but yeah. So like, grind extensions. It works different than in Gen 6, but like, it basically matches how you would do the actual grind. So like, you hold up and hit triangle again, you go into a nose grind. You know?
Oh.
It's
So,
pretty
like,
good.
Yeah, so like you hit like up, go into a nose blunt slide, down, go into a blunt slide. Like it works. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, Avi, so when you go through this, are you gonna like show off like the secret level of this game, or
Yeah, sure.
no, the little
Obviously.
big world?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Man, this, a lot of devs got their ideas for their games, from this one. Like the Little Big Planet guys
Thank
got the idea
fucking
from Little Big
God.
World. The Ages guys got the idea from that, San Fran mission we saw,
Yeah.
where you throw the rocket to the shark.
That really is just Rock of Ages.
There was another thing we said where I thought
I have no
that
idea
was an
how
idea for the
I have no
joke.
idea how I keep fucking that.
Well, like I said, the EA Skate people, they got tired of all the regular stuff.
Right, they
decided to
looked
make
at
a
this
goofy
game and were like, hang on, why don't we make a skateboarding game?
but instead of starting you regular,
God,
it starts you
genius.
goofy all the time. Wait a minute, we might be onto something.
And they
Yeah.
make goofy skateboarding.
Yeah, and then the devs of Extremely Goofy Skateboarding saw this, and yeah.
They were like, hang on, I want to make a skateboarding game, but it's fucking terrible.
I think a lot of people saw Tony Hawk and came to that conclusion. Based off some of the shit we've seen on this channel.
Oh Jesus! That's
All right,
just
so
true.
yeah. So yeah, this is how we open up the inside.
Yeah.
You grind the
Not with
switch.
Please
Once you
this
go
time.
inside.
Yeah.
Are you one us that point? Oh yeah, this looks different. I forgot about
Hell
that.
yeah.
In the
I like
country.
this looks like a weird PS1 platformer.
I love the lighting.
I can't help but
too.
make fun of this
It's got
song.
just all sorts of colors.
Yeah.
You know what I love about this sort of lighting is they obviously were not able to do real-time lighting, so they had to texture all of this. Like all of these are
Yeah.
fake lights, and it's super cool how much work they put into.
I'm just disappointed at the no ghosts yelling out tricks to me, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And this seems
A
like
lack
a more
of
fitting
ghosts.
place to have a competition too. This seems like a competition level, pretty limited.
In the country.
It's like a bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
It's
a
more
bowl
like
of
a
rails
vert
or-
sort of competition sort of area.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
love it.
Which is where my boy Tony Hawk shines. For too long,
Don't
I've
get
been
those.
forcing myself to look like I'm competent at street, when really I just want to do what I did as a kid, which is get big on half pipes and just bust the same special tricks back and forth.
And then wreck your ass all over.
That's actually
Yeah,
what he did in
yeah.
real life too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate trying to do 20x combos by doing some sick grind line. Nah, I just want to go in the air and do 900s over and over.
Yeah.
Rebel
but-
Rock.
Yeah, so like this song like has an extra word censored or so that I notice while recording, but never remember more than that. So you'll just get to hear it really offhand. I'll mention a thing about the PS1 version is that, like, for spinning, it only kind of shows like, hey, if you hit R1 or L1, you'll do a 180. So tap it 3 times to do a 540. But you can also hold the button and spin,
Yeah.
as much as you want. But
Yeah.
that means that sometimes the game auto finishes your spin to the next, full rotation, but sometimes it doesn't.
And yes, that counted.
I would still. I have tried. I cannot make myself only tap the button a bunch of times. Every time there's a challenge where it's like, tap the button 4 times to do a 720, I look at that and I'm just like, oh god, oh no. Because I cannot. If I am holding a grab button or holding the flip button, I have to hold the spin button as well. Like, it's just a piece of my brain.
Let's
I
go.
cannot treat
There it is,
R1L1 as
French
things only
girls,
tap.
speed kills.
Oh.
There it is. It fucking cut off.
Oh.
Why does it do that?
Our
Oh.
Does it say white wine? Are they not allowed to say wine on the PS1?
Apparently
guess
not.
not.
That's just too adult.
It's just too adult. All right, that was Animal Soccer World. Frank, fuck. Right. So here's what I'm going to say next. I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually stream the other 3 tonight. I don't think I have enough time for that. So what I'm gonna do is that after work tomorrow, because I know I have a day off after work tomorrow, we take care of this bullshit once and for all. I was hoping that after taking a nap I can come back to this and finish it, but no. Both the Jigsaw shit and the sliding shit, fuck, it's egregious. So we're gonna come back to doing all this bullshit, and we're gonna be done with this next stream. Because this stream took like almost 3.5 hours just for this. Just for this. So I expect the fucking stream to be like 9 hours long. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready for about 9 hours of fucking sliding and jigsaws. I will have the Time Pro Skater 4 Let's Play Some Insects channel playing in the corner though for you, so you have something to keep you sane. Right. I will see you all next time, where hopefully we end this. Thank you for watching.